Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach from Boxstar Stamping. Let me get my comments up here. Oh, better shift it down a little bit. There we go. Oh, am I on? Am I on? Yes, I am. There I am. Alrighty, so happy Tuesday. Yeah, been busy. Busier than I thought. I've been busy crafting. Hey Betty, I've got like pink and red and blue on my fingers, so sorry about that. That just means I've been having some fun. All right, tonight we're going to do a short and quick video using some of my favorite products from the annual catalog. First of all, I always forget to do this. My name is Amanda Bach. I am from Boxstar Stamping. This is the July host code. If you'd like to place an order at StampingUp.com, first of all, make sure you choose Amanda Bach as your demonstrator. But then secondly, if your order is under $150, make sure you use this code. If your order is over $150, you get at least 10% of your purchase in additional free products. And all the details for that, in case you're ever wondering, what does that mean? Let's go to the back, shall we? Let's go to the back. On page 179 in the annual catalog, this chart right here. So if you spend up to $150, you have to spend $150, then we're talking US dollars, you get 10% in stamping rewards. If you spend between $151 and $300, you get, no, I'm sorry. If you spend over $300, good grief, you get 12%, $450, $14, and then you also get a 50% off item. If you have any questions, there we go, there it is. If you have any questions, just email me at boxstarstamping@gmail.com, and I'll answer any questions you have. Alrighty. We are going to be playing, see, I tabbed the pages. We are going to be playing with this tonight, the Awash in Beauty. And this is a beautiful, sweet collection. It comes with this beautiful designer series paper, some iridescent pearl basic jewels, the stamp set, and the dies. And that is all under one, just out of frame. Let me get it here. There we go. One number, okay? And that is this price. However, you don't have to buy all of the things. You can be like me. I just bought the paper. I have lots of sentiment sets and I have lots of floral images, and I thought, you know what? I love this paper. It's got some of my favorite colors in it. So I just bought the paper. And I'm going to pair it tonight with, let's go here, Go To Greetings on page 26. I love this stamp set. You got your fancy, you've got your kind of fancy. Hey, Julie, you got your kind of plain. I love it. So I'm taking this designer series paper and using it with other stamp sets. Let me show you the other one that we're going to be using. Dragonfly Garden. I love this sentiment. May good things grow all year long. And since we're using a floral paper, I thought it was perfect. Of course, we're going to put a dragonfly on it, right? And then I'm going to use this one to decorate my envelope. Then I want to talk about the dies in the back. We have lots of cool dies. I'm going to be using at the bottom of page 174, the stitched rectangles, and at the top, the scalloped contours dies. And I'll show you which ones I'm using. I'm using these. This one is the smallest one from Scalloped Contours, and then this one is actually the second smallest one. So I just love using things, stamp sets that, maybe weren't exactly designed to go together, but they're going to look great. And we are talking basic cards tonight. I wanted to do like the simplest we can possibly do. Okay, the Awash in Beauty has Mary Merlot in it. That is not a color I find that I use a lot, and I don't know why, because I love it. So I made myself a card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to get my bone folder here and drop it and give it a good burnish. And I'm going to do both sides to make sure it stays down really well. All right, so there is my card base. I've got a matte layer of 5 1/4 by 4. We're going to put that on. Ooh, yes, I love dragonflies. This is my favorite paper in the entire set. I love it. And look at that. Bam, got yourself a card, right? Of course, we're going to do a little more than that. But let's go ahead and glue it together first. Got to have my green glue. I mean, look at the other side of that paper. I love it. I love it. Alrighty, we're just gonna stick these layers together. Again, see my blue finger or my blue thumb. I've been crafting. We are talking super, super basic tonight, okay? Nothing is gonna blow your mind with a cool technique or anything tonight. I'm just showing you a way that you can put together beautiful cards quickly, simply, and get them sent. That's the important thing, right? Send your cards, send them. I don't know how many cards I send a year, but it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what? Brighten someone's day. So make sure you send the cards that you make. Alrighty, and as I said, we're going to use the go-to greetings. Okay, I love this sentiment set. Love it. Hey, Vesta, I love this one. I love the super fancy. However, the super fancy was a little too big for my card front, so we're going with the medium fancy tonight, okay? Medium fancy. And I have stamped it already in Mary Merlot. And then I went ahead and die cut it as well. And then you know what I did? I went ahead and lost that die cut. There it is. Am I back? I'm back. I'm back. Am I back? Hey, I'm back. It was me. I don't know what's going on with my internet. We did upgrade our internet, so you'd think that, you know, it would be cooler than it is currently, but hey, we're back. Okay, I'm just using mini dimensionals, honestly, because that's what Am I back? Can you all hear my dog? There, I'm back. Okay, you guys can hear my dog drinking his water. He's kind of living in a sunroom right now, which is where my craft area is. Because of his leg, I'm keeping him contained in a small room. So he's apparently super thirsty right now and is going to drink all of the water. Good grief. Elvis. Yep, just going to drink it all. Okay. So sorry I keep freezing. I don't know what's going on with my interwebs tonight. This is just our inside layer, 5 1/4 by 4. And I stamped May Good Things Grow All Year Long in Mary Merlot. Put that in the middle. Then I went ahead and used my Dragonfly Garden. And I stamped this. I used this one this time, didn't I? I used this one. And I've just gone ahead. Hey, Elvis, Julie says hi. He laid down. Okay. I went ahead and stamped 2 of them in Mary Merlot. And I've got my Dragonfly Punch. And I'm just going to go ahead and punch that out. And take your time, line up all the edges. And when you've got it, I put some gentle pressure, just enough to get my other hand ready. And I use both of my hands and I punch. Okay, so I'll show you again. Line it up. Take your time. Take your time. Some people try to punch too soon. They don't get it quite lined up like they want it. Once I've got it lined up, I put a little bit of pressure and then punch. Okay, throw that away. Now, with my Dragonfly, all right, I don't know if I'm back or not yet. There, I'm back. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know what is up with my internet. I even reset my phone here. Okay, so that is my finished card. Told you, super quick, super easy. Happy birthday. I'm a little crooked. I'm going to live with it. Super quick, super easy, and it uses my paper. Don't be afraid to use your paper. Don't let it just sit there for years and years and years. Use it. Use it, use it, use it. Someone will enjoy this. All right, my second card. A little more fiddly, but not very fiddly because we're going for super quick and easy tonight. Now, this time I cut my card base 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So you can do it that way too. And it's actually going to open up this way. Just to give it a little variety. Now, what I'm doing tonight is what I call my basic card. Got my card base, 5 1/4 by 4. My basic card includes, this was one piece of paper. Where was it? Okay, it was one piece of paper. It really is. There. Okay, I did it right the first time. Okay, so it was a 5 by 3 3/4 piece of paper that I cut at 3 inches. So that leaves me with 2 pieces, a 3-inch piece and a 2-inch piece, which I'm going to put at the bottom like that. That's what I like to do with my designer series paper. I do this all the time. This is what I just call my basic, hey, I'm not feeling super creative, but I feel like making a card. That's what I do here. And it turns out beautiful every time. I'm going to show you one variation on it just to use up this beautiful paper and share it with someone else who I'm sure will also think it is beautiful. Okay. Now before I glue that down, I've got a 1/2 inch strip of the Mary Merlot and I cut it at 4 inches and I want to put it right there just to cover my seam. Now, if I had some Mary Merlot ribbon, I would probably use that, but I don't. So I'm going to use a strip of the cardstock. You could also use your Mary Merlot stamping blend to color a piece of white ribbon. That would have worked as well. I just felt like being lazy. And again, I'm trying to make a super quick and easy card just to show you 2 different ways you can use your paper. Doesn't have to be over the top, crazy, insane, fancy. It can be super simple and the person will love it. Okay, so we're going to do this. This one's going to be a thank you card. Okay, there we go. All right, same thing with my dragonfly this time. I do his wings, give him a little bit of floof, and then I'm going to bend him back right along his body so that it looks like that. And I want to put some glue there, but I'm not going to attach him yet because I want to make sure I've got my sentiment. This time I used the thank you and the smallest from the Scalloped Contours dies. And I've got a dimensional back. All right, I use the smallest one. We're going to put it right in there. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you a little trick. I don't know if you've ever done this before. So your dimensionals have all this extra on the outside, right? I use that all the time. Oh, now he's shaking his head. Nice, itchy boy. It's really thin and I want it to straddle this. So I'm going to cut a super thin piece off of my dimensionals like that. And now I'm going to cut it in half-ish. Okay. I'm going to put one side over here. And then I'm going to put the other one on the other side. That's how you use all of your dimensionals. Okay. And now it will straddle that 1/2 inch strip very well. Not sure it would have had I used the actual mini dimensionals. Okay, so here we go. Paper. Don't hoard your paper, as I'm the one who has a lot of paper. Okay, and on the inside again, I just used the Make Good Things Grow all year long. And I'm just using a tiny bit of glue, okay? Just a tiny bit. Not a glob, not a glob. Okay, stick that down for my middle. It's close enough-ish. It's not perfectly centered, but I'm going to live with it. Bam! Okay, 2 cards. Done. Just like that. On the envelopes, I just used the tall flower image and Mary Merlot and stamped it. There we go. 2 cards. Bam. So, use your paper. Make super simple, quick cards. Don't be afraid to cut into that paper. The first cut is always the hardest one. I know. I know. Again, I'll show you the page that it's on because it is just a beautiful designer series paper. So this one, here we go. It's called Awash in Beauty. And this picture here does not do it justice. It is just gorgeous paper. All right, so if you have any questions, email me at boxstarstamping@gmail.com and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and stay cool out there, you guys. It is so hot. Alrighty, bye-bye.